They're off to a straight line in the Gain Railway 2-year-old stakes, Group 2, over 6 furlongs, and in the centre it's Age of Kings with alongside stable companion Blackbeard. Running fast in the stripes is Borletti, and they're followed on settling down Apache Outlaw, Shartash, and just the back marker is Crispy Cat. On the left-hand side, it's Borletti doing well. Just leads Blackbeard in the purple and white, and between them is Age of Kings, followed by Crispy Cat and Apache Outlaw. Sixth of the six is Shartash. Coming past the halfway stage in the Gain Railway Stakes, and Blackbeard edges ahead under Ryan Moore, followed through by stable companion Age of Kings, Wayne Lorton. On the left is Borletti and Andy Slattery. They're just over 2 to run. They're tracked by Crispy Cat and Russell Ryan, Apache Outlaw, Declan McDonough and Shartash Ben Cohn. They're very tightly grouped, racing towards the final furlong and a half. Blackbeard, Age of Kings, Borletti's running a big race on the far side. Shartash is trying to join them. Then Apache Outlaw and Crispy Cat. It's Blackbeard with coming through. Shartash, Borletti on the far side, and Shartash on the far side of Blackbeard. Shartash, Blackbeard, Apache Outlaw, Age of Kings, Borletti is next, and then Crispy Cat, Shartash.
The Railway Stakes Group 2 has gone the way of Shartash. Winning trainer Johnny Murtagh enjoyed so many great days in the silks of the Aga Khan on Derby Day. Johnny, how special does it feel to train a winner for him on a day that means so much to people in this sport, in this country?
Yeah, it means everything. This is the biggest weekend of racing in Ireland. Derby Day has been lucky to me. I've won the Derby 4 times, 2 for His Highness the Aga Khan. To get horses from you know, His Highness was wonderful, but we always wanted to be coming here on the big days, winning these big races. Those colours, you know, they've been hugely successful around the world. They deserve to be in the winners' enclosure on Derby Day in Ireland. I don't say they deserve it, but that's where they should be, and that's where I intend to have them.
When I walked in this morning and I saw you, I said, good luck. You said, we'll need it. Did you really mean that, or did you have quiet confidence behind this horse?
I was confident. He worked very well last week. Niall McCullough rode him, and he said wherever he goes, he's going to run a big one. He's improved. He's got a bit more streetwise. He's got very professional. He was always a horse that was sharp, but maybe didn't do it in the right way. Now he's sharp and he's relaxing, and Ben said he had a very good turn of foot today when he needed it.
There was also that crucial moment that separates a good horse from just an okay horse. There was that eye of the needle moment just as the race started to hot up. What were you thinking when the gap started to tighten?
Listen, I was hoping...
It's a family show.
I was hoping it would stay open long enough, because I said if Ben got his head in there, I felt his momentum was going to get him through. He had to be brave, Ben. But I think he's a great jockey. I've great confidence in him, and I knew when he got his head in there that he was going to get through there. And if he didn't, he would have been unlucky, but that's racing. You know, sometimes those gaps don't open at the right time, or they'll open late. But a good horse usually is able to get you out of trouble, and I think this lad's a good horse.
When you've got a His Highness Aga Khan bred horse, owned horse, coming to the fore at this time of their 2-year-old career, does that excite you as to what the future might hold?
Well, he was always sharp. He was always pretty sharp. He's by Invincible Spirit, so he had plenty of speed. The dam won 1.25 miles. But he always showed us plenty of speed. And when I entered him in April, I think Pat Downs, the manager, rang me. He said, "Are you sure? Like we don't have runners.
We don't do this." Yeah.
We don't have. I said, but this is a 2-year-old. This is a sharp 2-year-old. He's ready to go. He's done all his work, and he ran the Curragh first day. Ran a great race, and from then on, he's kind of gradually got better. So, hey, he's tough, he's hardy, he's got a good turn of foot, and you'd like to think he will get better from now to the rest of the season.
You'd make him a stallion by the end of the season, couldn't you?
Well,
win a Group 1?
That's the plan. That's the plan. The Phoenix Stakes, I entered him in the Phoenix Stakes there last week, so I think that's the next logical step for him. And maybe the National Stakes later in the year, but he has to get 7. He's sharp at the moment. He's not a slow horse, this lad.
So you're not saying it's not a guarantee for you at the moment?
Not a guarantee at the moment. But sometimes, as the year goes on, like if you said to me back in March, will he get 6? I'd say no, he's sharp. So he's starting to do it right now. So he got 6 today, well. And I think 7 will be, but maybe later in the season.
Not at the minute. You know how this ends, don't you? He wins over 7 in his Group 1, and I'm going to say, will he get the Guineas trip?
Well, I think he's a Guineas type of horse. You know what I mean? He's got that sharp pace, turn of foot. Like He's after win a Group 2 now in his third run. He's a Guineas horse in my mind.
Right.
Whether he gets there or not, I don't know. But in my mind, he's a Guineas horse.
Just a couple more things. First of all, if you could train one in the Derby today, which would it be?
Sure, listen, if I could train, I'd probably go for the favourite, the Cal Abdullah horse.
Westover?
Yes, but I'd let him stride.
You just let him bowl along?
I'd let him stride.
Try and draw the speed out?
Yes, you need to do that. Joseph's Tuesday has got a bit of speed, and Aiden's fillies, sometimes when they win the Oaks, they just go through the roof. But if I was riding Westover, I'd let him stride. I'd let him use that big stride. Don't get blocked, don't interfere with him. Come down off the hill and let him gallop. If they get me, well and good. So he'd be the one.
Don't know if you saw the racing from Newmarket earlier on. Frankie Dettori, one ride, one winner of the stakes race. If you were to give any words of wisdom to your old pal now, what would they be?
Frankie Dettori is a superstar. He's the superstar. You have to. He's a superstar in the sport. He's done so much good for sport. Listen, just keep doing what he's doing. Frankie Dettori is still on the big days. He's the man. And disappointing the way it's kind of played out, but he's the superstar that we need in the racing.
Johnny, thanks so much.
Thank you, Nick.